my channel. Today I will be telling you about many solutions to go plastic free. A lot of these you have probably already heard of because it's like the typical stuff, but then I do have a few that I suppose aren't really spoken about. Number one is very simple. It's the number one plastic free reason or solution, I suppose, and it is using a reusable water bottle. So mine is from Contigo and it is a glass water bottle with a silicone wrap. I don't know what their policy is on if you break the bottle, can you buy a new one or something? Because I know with the next item, the Ecoffee Cup, which I got back in South Africa, you can, if you break the cup, you can buy an extra cup without having to buy the slip and the lid. So this is a bamboo coffee cup made by Ecoffee, which is a Australian brand, I think, and it is just simply a bamboo, and you can choose from a variety of different designs and colors and everything. This is just a color that I suppose is my favorite color and I suppose goes with my personality. Back to the water bottle. There is this app that you can download called Tap. It basically tells you where there's a reusable refill station, a refill station that you can fill up your water bottle with, and they have flavored water, sparkling water, flavored sparkling water, and then still water, and they have something else I think as well. But I only downloaded it in Scotland since I've been here, and they have a few that are around here, but then I don't know about South Africa and the rest of the world because I didn't have the app when I was over there. If one of my South African friends can download it, that would actually be really cool to see if there is, I suppose, tap stations around. When I went down to England, there was none on the app that showed that there was a refill station in the airport, but there was refill stations. So not every refill station will be on tap, it's only the ones that are provided by tap. That is it for the water bottle, and I suppose the coffee cup. There will be a link for South African people, the Shop Zero link, and for anyone else, so in the US or the UK, for Amazon. My next one is a reusable straw. I don't have it because it is in the sink in the kitchen getting washed. I have a stainless steel bent one, and you can get many different types. You don't necessarily need a straw. I mean, I don't necessarily need a straw, but having a alternative to plastic straws when you need one or when you want one is a really good thing, because then you don't have to use plastic straws. I will once again leave a link down below to get it on Amazon, and then if I can find it on Shop Zero as well. And then it does come with, or you do have to buy it separately, but you buy a straw cleaner as well. So you can get a coconut husk one, which is completely plastic free, and then you can also get a plastic one, or well, a metal plastic one. The leg is metal and I suppose the sprigs are plastic, but what you can do is you can, once it's, I suppose, it's gone its lifetime, you can just take the sprigs out with a tweezer and then pop them in your eco brick or pop them in the recycling, because they are recyclable. The next thing I have is bamboo cutlery, and this is really, really good if you're getting a takeaway or if you're going for a picnic and everything. You don't want to bring your metal and your ones from home, and these are also really, really light. So it comes with a little clip, and usually what I do if I don't want to carry a bag or all of this stuff, and I know I'm not going shopping or going to get coffee and stuff, but I will bring this and I will just slip it onto my jeans. It's not the most attractive looking thing when there's just cutlery dangling from your legs, but you know what, you're saving the earth. This is just bamboo a bamboo cutlery set, and it comes with chopsticks, knife, fork and a spoon. And the material is just, I suppose, a soft canvas material. The next thing I have that I don't think most people actually think of, but it's napkins. So these are just from a piece of like an old pillowcase and stuff that we had at home. Or you can get any scrap fabric that you have. Say you've DIY'd a t-shirt or something and you've got scraps, you can use the scraps. And all I did was I just sewed the edges to make them softer, and so you don't like get it caught on anything. These are a lot smaller. You can change them depending on what size you want, but these are a lot smaller than conventional napkins. But you know what? It's fine. So I've got 2 of them and they do fold up really small. So like I said with the cutlery, if you want to go out and you don't want to bring a bag and everything, but you're going to go eat, you can just bring the cutlery and bring your napkins. And they fold up very small and very compact. The next thing I have that I think a lot of people do and have done before the whole term zero waste started is a canvas bag or a reusable shopping bag. So this is just a canvas bag from Cotton On that you can get for 20 Rand every time you shop. So every time I shop and I'm at Cotton On, these are by the cashiers. So every time I go to Cotton On, I will just simply pick up one because these are only 20 Rand and they last forever. I mean, this only now is starting to break a bit, but you can also just re-sew it. So yeah, I just bought this from Cotton On, 20 Rand. Every time I go to Cotton On, I just simply pick up one because you can never have enough reusable shopping bags, and as well as the napkins, not as compact, but these do go very compact and very small. Usually if I'm just popping up to the shops, I will just stick this in my coat or something, and yes, I mean it's like a big bulge, but it's still not using plastic and it's in my pocket. Many countries are starting to put a tax on shopping bags, so on plastic shopping bags, so they do encourage you to bring reusable shopping bags, which I think is really good. So I know in South Africa, if you get a plastic bag, it's 50 cents, and over in the UK, it is 5p. So it is good that they're starting to put tax on, though people are still getting it. It's not really good. The next thing I have is buy loose fruit and veg rather than in the plastic bags. You can get reusable, like, you know, those little plastic baggies. You can get reusable ones. Usually you can get mesh, canvas, something else and something else, but you do get reusable ones. I don't, because usually what I do is I'll just pick up the loose fruit and veg, and then once I'm home I'll give it a really good scrub and then just stick it in my fridge. So that is also a really good alternative. The next thing I have that I have been using on and off for years, but recently I've been using it a lot more, and that's shampoo bars. And I use Lush shampoo bars, which are really good. So they're really nourishing, and they make your hair feel really clean, and actually cleaner than conventional shampoo and conditioner. And they still fluff up, not fluff up, soap up. Like they still lather really well, and it makes your hair really nice. I also get the Veganese. It's the vegan conditioner from Lush, and even though it does come in plastic, Lush have their policy where if you bring back 5 empty Lush packets or empty Lush products, you get a free face mask, I think. The other thing, I suppose, isn't plastic free. Well, I suppose it is, but it's whenever you buy on Amazon, most of the time you would get these like plastic puffed up bags. But what you can do, I have spoken about this in a previous video, what you can do is you can send a email to Amazon, the Amazon frustration email, You just send them an email, say, I am blah 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 blah. For my present and future orders, I would like to receive little to no plastic as possible. Thank you, blah 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 blah. And all you do is you send that, and then your next Amazon package, you get little to no plastic. I have also said this in a previous video, but my last Amazon order, all I got was the product, the box, the tape that they use, which is made out of paper, and cardboard, not cardboard, what's it called? Like paper, like brown paper. No plastic there, and then I reused the paper. Because of today's society, people assume takeout is easier. What you can do, and what I've done, even on my own, which is very hard for me to sit on my own and I suppose to eat on my own, especially in public places. What I will do is, rather than getting a takeaway, I will sit down at a restaurant and enjoy the moment and enjoy the food, rather than taking it away, eating it so quickly. It's really good, and you do savor the moment and the food. And I think in most places you actually end up saving money because they put a little charge on taking away food. The next thing, and actually the last thing I have, is a bamboo natural scrub. I haven't found a bamboo natural scrub in Scotland yet, but where I used to work in South Africa, we sold these bamboo natural scrubs to take away the use of, say, loofahs and of scourers in the kitchen. So it comes in it's about that big, and it comes with just the paper packaging, which you do recycle or compost. All you do is you can simply just cut it in half, and half can go into the bathroom and half can go into the kitchen for a scourer, because the scourers are actually lined with plastic and metal, so it's not great. So you can buy an alternative. I just have a few pointers here, and it is basically just becoming aware of our waste produce and how much we are actually using. The things that have changed since living in Scotland versus in South Africa in terms of zero waste is, here they do mandatory recycling, so you have to do recycling. You do have to pay a little bit in turn with your rent, but it is really, really good. So we do recycling here. In South Africa there is lots of schemes, but you do have to pay quite a big amount for your recycling to be picked up, whereas here it's kind of included. So we do recycling. Composting is mandatory here as well. In South Africa, I would not shut up about composting. My mom would get very fed up with me and just say, Georgia, shut up about it. I don't want to hear the words, the C word anymore. The myth is it doesn't stink up your kitchen. It doesn't. And it's really good because you do become a lot more aware of your waste when the compost is out. So separating it, you do still realize how much you actually waste. The next 2 points I have, which is the last point, is over in Scotland it's a lot more easier to go zero waste in terms of, like, most of the supermarkets have a lot of loose fruit and veg, and a lot more than in South Africa. That is though an exception to the Randzicht farm market and Nude Foods in South Africa, which are essentially plastic-free grocers, like completely. Here I haven't yet found one of those. I have found a store up in Glasgow which is similar to Shop Zero, but it is not a grocer, which sucks. So I'm gonna search for that. Then the last point I have is over here in Scotland. I don't know about the rest of the UK, but over here in Scotland they're a lot more conscious about what they waste and how much they waste. They're a lot more conscious on how they live as well. But oh well, I'm gonna finally drink my tea. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.